In the news tonight, family of Adriana Young withholds funeral plans amid investigation concerns.
They have moved away from this issue of mourning, and they are more in a frame of mind to ensure that this young child's life means something for the children of Guyana.
An opposition leader, Orby Norton, accuses government and the police of a cover-up in the death of Adriana Young. 2 weeks after the mysterious death of Adriana Young, the Guyana police are now seeking to obtain statements from witnesses as part of their ongoing investigation, according to the family's attorney Dexter Todd. The development comes amid mounting frustration from Young's relatives, who have expressed a loss of confidence in the Guyana police force due to what they describe as a mishandling of the initial stages of the probe. Todd said the family remains resolute in their demand for transparency and accountability.
The police investigation now seems to have been to be taking a pace. I was contacted yesterday in order for witnesses to come to give statements, and I'm saying, but after 2 weeks, you have not gotten statements from the people who were around the pool. You already should have had a list of the persons who are in close proximity to the pool, to the body, etc. Persons who searched the pool. You should have already had a list of that. So at this stage, the police are not able to say what their names are. So I now had to go yesterday to get up their family members and etc. to be able to get some names and say, okay, all those persons must go to the police. I don't want to talk with them. All of them must go to the police station, and they must give their statement, because it's crucial. You can't say, justice would require, you can't say that something happened and then you don't give a statement to it.
The attorney said the family is not prepared to move forward with funeral arrangements until they are satisfied with the investigations.
The family is very clear in relation to burial, that no date will be announced until they are satisfied in relation to the investigations, and that they are satisfied that the investigators are very much close to unearthing the truth of what happened with this child. The family is not concerned with the fact, and even if they have to go to the stage of embalming that mother, they have access to a number of forensic pathologists around the world who are on standby to review the entire autopsy conducted on this child. And until they have confirmation from them that what was done is actually what it was a safe conclusion to draw, then they will be comfortable, okay, they can put this body to rest. But they are not going to be forced into that. They are not going to be pressured into that. And I can say, they have moved away from this issue of mourning, and they are more in a frame of mind to ensure that this young child's life means something for the children of Guyana. And they would like to see that a number of initiatives also follow this death. Number of initiatives which will make children going out to places a bit safer. They would like to see a number of things in relation to the lies and the narratives which were peddled about this child, that she accidentally drowned. They would like to know. They would like to know exactly what happened to her. And so they are in a frame of mind in which they are more closely looking at the investigation, and then they will address their mind in a short time in relation to when they are going to have a celebration of the life of this child. Not a protest, not calling for justice in the sense of saying, I am dissatisfied with all what is going on. No, it's going to be a celebration of our life because of the fact that they are going to say at this funeral that there have been positive change out of this tragedy, there is some form of positive initiatives which have come forward, which will make Guyana even better.
In a bid to restore public trust and bolster the investigation's credibility, the government of Guyana has enlisted the services of Leonard Makoshen, a distinguished retired member of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Makoshen is a trained and certified expert in homicide and suspicious death investigations. Todd said the family had some concerns.
I believe that the family, and this is their instructions, I believe that the family are very responsible in their response. They don't know this retired investigator, and they will not be come out and to say anything which tarnishes his integrity and his character. Now, what they are saying, their concern is based on the language of the letter from Ministry of Home Affairs, which was published. The language says that this person is coming to assist the police. The problem the family had, they're having in this matter is that they don't believe that the police force, that they have any integrity and any capability of properly investigating this matter. And therefore, where you have a person who is a private investigator and is not attached to any particular body, they are not able to look at to see under what standards are we going to judge this. So that is why the call was for the FBI or for Scotland Yard to come in, because you have certain ethical practices and standards in which they can research, look at, and to be able to have some form of comfort that the same code of conduct which operated in that particular jurisdiction in which the FBI is operating or Scotland Yard is operating, it's going to be the same standard being transferred to the investigation.
Young vanished during a family outing at the Doubleday Hotel in Tushan on the east bank of Essequibo. Despite extensive searches of the hotel and its swimming pool, the child remained missing until her body surfaced in the same pool nearly 20 hours later, to the shock and anger of her family and residents. An autopsy conducted by 3 independent pathologists concluded that Young died from drowning, though questions remain about how her body went undetected for such a long period in a pool that had already been searched.
Extra lime, lemon, and you will agree. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. It's one of a kind. Extra lemon and lime. Extra. And when we drink it, drink extra. And when we drink it, drink extra. When we drink it, drink extra. Hey, well if you're in the party or line, I don't like it from the first time. When you see the two, they combine. It's a drink and taste, you will never decline. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. Extra lemon and lime. Extra lemon and lime. Taste the citrus in every sip.
Running late and can't wait to the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the Financial Institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPSCCU, the credit union you can bank on.
GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by June 30, 2025 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. How to apply for registration? You must visit the GCOM registration office that is responsible for your area of residence to apply for registration or name change or correction. You must be in possession of the following source documents as might be relevant: original birth certificate or valid Guyana passport for new registration, original marriage certificate and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by marriage, original deed poll and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by deed poll, original naturalization certificate and original birth certificate or valid passport in the case of naturalization. This registration exercise will end on May 30, 2025. You need to apply for a transfer if you now live at another address since you were registered. For more information, contact the GCOM on 225-027729 or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
Opposition leader Orbie Norton on Friday accused the Guyanese government and the Guyana police force of attempting to cover up the death of 11-year-old Adriana Young, calling for an international investigation into the case. Speaking at his weekly press conference at Congress Place of Fire, Norton expressed outrage over what he described as efforts by the authorities to sweep under the carpet the murder of 11-year-old Adriana Young.
It is now clear to all right-thinking Guyanese that the PPP regime and the Guyana police force are seeking to cover up and sweep under the carpet the murder of Adriana Young. This is unacceptable, unlawful, and unjust. In the light of the attempt to cover up this matter, the President and other senior PPP officials must publicly declare what is their relationship with the owner of Double D Hotel.
Norton said only an independent and credible international organization can credibly investigate this matter. Nothing less is acceptable.
The attempt by this rogue, totalitarian, and dictatorial regime to bring a retired police homicide investigator is unacceptable and must be rejected out of hand by all right-thinking Guyanese.
Norton also criticized President Afanali for previous remarks, suggesting there was no foul play in Young's death.
No, I should go now to what the President and others would have said, tried to suggest that there was no foul play. I do not know how they can rule out foul play when there was no proper investigation. The pathologist might have said that the person would have drunk. But like Dr. Todd said, telling you that the person would have drunk does not tell you the manner of death. And when one looks at all the things that surround this, clearly it's an attempt by the Guyana Police Force and the government of Guyana to cover this up. The alacrity with which we see this government move when it comes to other people, like the young lady who Barajagio falsely said perpetuated violence in the public domain. As I understood it, the young lady did the recording and she didn't put it in the public domain. And I don't intend to defend her. But when you put together everything that is happening, it is clear to even Stevie Wonder that the young lady, the child was murdered. And it is on that basis I see it.
Young vanished during a family outing at the Doubleday Hotel in Tushan on the east bank of Essequibo.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Starbrook Market.
The Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit on Wednesday intercepted a vehicle in Georgetown and uncovered 24.75 pounds of cocaine, leading to the arrest of 2 men and a wanted bulletin for a third suspect, officials said. According to the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit, Officers acting on information received carried out an operation at the intersection of Lombard and Sussex Streets on May 7th. There they stopped a motor car bearing license plate PAJ 8554. A search of the vehicle revealed 10 brick-like parcels containing a total of 11.184 kilograms of cocaine. The two men inside the vehicle, Colin Alfred, a 47-year-old mechanic of Westminster Parfait Harmony, and 28-year-old Terence Bentic of Gaia Gardens, were taken into custody and transported to Kanu headquarters for questioning. A wanted bulletin was subsequently issued for Jason Lloyd De Freitas, known as White Boy, in connection with the seizure, and he has since turned himself in. Investigations are ongoing. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.